say the least, that was pretty close. Well, I guess my plan to expand into this cavern are now put on hold. I finally got around to outfitting our hospital with beds, so it'll make it a little bit more comfortable for when dwarves need a place to rest and heal up. So it looks like we have another visitor called the Terror Sky Channel, the Elf Dancer, and it looks like they're equipped with bow and arrows. And yeah, that's a little suspicious too. A lot of former memberships in other site governments, but it seems like they're not a criminal, so I guess we'll just keep an eye on them. So then, Intelligent Undead, I think this is their body. I didn't see any notifications, so I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it looks like Linkot theater heats may have had something to do with that. And unfortunately, what we knew was coming has come. Udil, our animal dissector, has been found dead, dehydrated. Let's go ahead and engrave a slab for him. I figured out what killed that human Night Stalker. It looks like there's a grizzly bear roaming around. The grizzly bear bites the human Night Stalker in the lower body, tearing the muscle and bruising the kidney. The human Night Stalker releases the grip of the human Night Stalker's left upper... What? Oh, from... Okay. I'm just gonna assume... You know what? I'm just gonna assume that grizzly bear killed the human Night Stalker, because I have no other explanation for it. Jet Memorial to Udil Rethrokrosov. This is a jet memorial to Udil. The slab reads in memory of Udil, born 177, died of thirst in the year 253, united with Puddingstone. Poor Udil. It is now early winter, which means we can expect a potential goblin raid sometime soon. I'm willing to bet. I think it's time for more magma smelters. Ah. See, just as I expected. A vile force of darkness has arrived, seeking a parley. Ooh, interesting. Parley with the hatred of splattering. The hatred of splattering wishes to parley in order to avert loss of life. Do you approve this request? Well, before we do that, let's have a look at their numbers first. So, we have 9 invaders, a goblin elite crossbowman, 3 pikemen, 1 maceman, 1 hammerman, 1 lasher, 1 axeman, and 1 normal crossbowman. So, I'm pretty sure we can take this fight no problem. So, I am going to deny the parley. Actually, instead, I'm going to hold it for a bit, so we can call up our axe dwarves to meet them. I'm also going to set up a barrow for our civilian dwarves in these times of uncertainty. So, add new burrow. We're going to select the Visitor's Tavern and create a small path that they can use to get inside and out of our entrance to our fortress. We're going to make sure to include each level of our fortress that we use regularly, so like workshops, dining halls, that sort of thing, so that they can still reach them, especially their bedrooms. Also, definitely want to make sure we include our farming area, definitely, as well, so we can make sure that we're still producing our food and other items that we need to survive. And now with the burrow set up, we will wait for our axe dwarves to get their equipment and move towards the entrance to our little fortifications around here. Now with our axe dwarves ready, we can go ahead and deny their parley. Now that we've denied their parley, they are initiating their attack. It looks like they're going to attack these more, but now our axe dwarves are engaging to slay them all. The final survivor, the goblin pikeman Astrog, is attempting to flee. It looks like he's going to get away. And he got away. Now that the threat is over with, we can take a look at how some of these goblins die, and maybe we can find out something interesting. What I want to know is, in particular, it looks like the goblin elite crossbowman was the leader of this siege. So in particular, I want to know how he died. Here we go. Moral got the kill on the leader of this siege. The militia commander hacks the goblin elite crossbowman in the head with her iron battle axe, and the injured part is cloven asunder. So it looks like the axe bit deep into the neck, while not cutting the head off, but enough to open an artery, causing the goblin to bleed out. Quite an underwhelming siege, if I may say so myself. But that means we survive. and that's all that matters. At this point, we can expect a goblin attack every winter. Usually, goblins attack during the winter. Of course, the distance between our fortress and their closest settlement might play some part in that, but roughly speaking, every winter we should be prepared for an attack. It looks like Eno is back, roaming around in the caverns. Luckily, they still can't reach us, but we should probably figure out some way to take care of this creature at some point. We can't utilize the rest of the caverns while it's still roaming around. However, I'm still very concerned about the fact that it breathes fire. So I think we're gonna start making some steel. So in order to do that, first we need to make pig iron bars. Pig iron bars require 2 units of fuel, 1 flux stone, and 1 bar of iron normally. Now, since we have a magma smelter, we only need 1 bar of fuel. And then after pig iron, we need to make steel bars. Steel bars require 1 pig iron, 1 flux stone, 1 piece of iron, and then 2 units of fuel, but again, we only need 1 because we are using a magma smelter, and this will make 2 bars of steel each. So I want to make 20 to start off with. I'm going to go ahead and automate the construction of barrels as well. So anytime we have less than 10 empty barrels, make 10 more. To aid us in farming, I'm going to make fertilizer. Now, fertilizer in Dwarf Fortress is potash, which you can make from ash. You can also make it from lye, but if I recall correctly, making it from ash is cheaper. So we're going to do that, and we're going to make it amount of potash less than 10, make 10. I'm going to expand the wall around our fortress, and I'm going to get rid of this wall and expand it over to the over the river, so that we can actually utilize this river for a water wheel, so we can generate power and potentially try out some dwarven science. So I went ahead and started placing a water wheel right here, and now I'm creating a small path right here just so we can build more alongside of it. I think 4 water wheels will be more than enough for now. I don't even quite know what I'm going to do with them yet. But on top of that, it is now the year 254, which means it is our 4th year of this fortress in-game. And with that, that's all I have time for today. I will see you next time. A special shout out to Melivorn from Elder Gleam for allowing me to use their song Nice Gnomes and Friendly Fairies. Check out the description for a link to the album Mare Tenebrarum. And thank you very much for watching. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really does help. YouTube requires me to ask you. I know it's a little cringe, but again, thank you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.